Part number 2 here in this grammar lesson, again the same. I'm going to move with the same steps. I'm going to write down 2 examples here. Part number 2, it's about using so versus because. What is the function? We list the function from them, the example, then we move with the find the verb or the strategy. So again, and I'm going to write down 2 sentences on the board. As you see what is written in blue here. Okay, he had studied hard, so he got the full mark. Number 2, he got the full mark because he had studied hard. Now it's the time to ask the students about the sentence that comes after so and the sentence that comes after because. What does so introduce here in sentence number 1, and what does because introduce here in sentence number 2? Ask them what do they introduce here. Okay, they may say first you may ask them also, do you know what we call so and because? We call them conjunctions. Okay, they connect, they do they connect 2 things together. Okay, like a conjunction here, yes, type. So we use it to introduce the result. So when he say so he got the full mark, so he got the full mark here is the result. Is it clear? So we use it to introduce the result. Then because introduce your teacher the reason. Because he had studied hard. Why did he get the full mark? Because he had studied. So this is the reason. So the sentence that comes after so, or what does so introduce? Introduce the result or the consequences. What does because introduce? Introduce the reason, as we have here in the examples. What comes after so is the result or the consequences, and what comes after because is the reason. So here we have a list from the students themselves, the function of the 2 words. Now it's the time. Now ask them to give again step number 2 after they list the function, to give their own example. And as I have said before, it's a very important step. I like it so much. Actually, in the class, or when you ask them to give the example, I feel that they feel free. Oh yeah, our examples, they start to like compose their own examples. They like this step so much. We can apply the strategy, also find the verb here, write some examples with the mistakes, as we have said before in part number 1. He had studied hard because he got the full mark. Is he got the full mark here? Is it the reason? As we have said, because introduces the reason. They will say, no, teacher, we have to fix the sentence. He has got the full mark because he had studied hard. Is it clear? They may make their own example with them. They may make their own examples. Also, you may ask them to apply find the verb by themselves. They make their own examples. They start to ask their colleagues here to find the verb individually or as group and exchange their ideas here. Again and again, you can go back. This is the time for the weak students. I think this is the suitable and the perfect time to make them work. Okay. Go back to the book, exercise B and C related to using so and because, and ask the weak students to do some of the exercises here. Then you can watch the video and check the answer together and discuss the answer.